Reebok CrossFit Connect. This has the potential to be a little bit numbery and a bit boring, but bear with me, it's going to be important. Shouldn't start videos saying it might be boring, people will turn off. But hey, here we are. If you haven't recorded stuff yet, you need to. It's very helpful for lots of things. Training diary, perfect. Piece of paper, if it needs to be, with movements down the left, weeks across the top, and you can fill out the gaps in between. So it's not just so that you know what you did last time, so you've got an idea of what to do this time. It's also so that you can put end goals in mind. It's a bit of goal setting and getting how to kind of create your pathway to get to that goal. And we can help you with that, but here's an idea. My press, 85% of my 1 rep max worked out at 50 kilos. So that's all 5 reps, all 5 sets at 50 kilos. And I did it. But it was hard, really hard. Hard to the point where at the end I was a little unsure if I was keeping my midline as tight as I'd like, just starting to lean back a little bit and hitting sticking points. I managed to get the 5x5, but I definitely know that week 2, I'm not increasing any weight, so automatically in goes there, 50 kilos again. This 85% number is mostly only relevant for the first week of all the lifts. Because once you've got a lift in place, you can go by feel and you can go by how well you moved. Mine didn't feel great, so I'm keeping it the same. Let's say week 2, it felt great, so I'm going to increase it and I'm going to go 51.5, and then maybe I can go for 52 kilos on week 4 because it felt okay, but you know, room for a little bit. And the idea is you just progress across 8 weeks. Now for all of us, when we get to week 5, we would have had 4 weeks at 5x5 at 85%. Week 5, 90%, only 3 reps, only 3 sets, volume down, weight up. So for me, that 53 at 90% is only 2 kilos off my 3 rep max. So with week 5, week 6, week 7 and week 8 still to go, I'm looking pretty good for beating that score. I'm feeling quite confident. That's a motivator right there. And I can see that it's working, I stick with it and come out an absolute champion beating my old score. So there's one reason for recording it, because you can actually see that end goal in sight. You can do it the other way. If I take my back squat, 125 kilos I tested at, my 3 reps. Wouldn't it be great if when we retest I can do 130? So let's start at that end. Let's go 130. I'll be very happy with that. That's off the board because we've got week 7, week 8 and then testing to do as well. So if I want to test at 130, the week before, week 8, I really need to be doing 127.5. Week 7 is going to likely be a little less again, so 125. Week 6, 122.5, maybe. Week 5, 120. Funnily enough, 120 is 90%, that's what the formula sets it at, so I'm on target there. And we can work it all the way back to week 1. So you've created a pathway of lifts that you're trying to hit each time you go into the gym for that specific movement and do it. So there you go, it's a bit of goal setting. Maybe think about what you want to achieve with those, record them, create a pathway for yourself. Don't worry about percentages for pull-ups too much. There's only going to be a couple of people that need that. Most of us, it's just a test or a result even, that when we go back and retest, we can see how far we've come, how much we've improved and feel good about ourselves. But for press, back squat, deadlift, those percentages matter for week 1 specifically and week 5 specifically. Any questions, let me know. Feedback greatly appreciated and good luck.